don't show me affection no more, baby, I need that. When I express my feelings, you ain't even listening. Sex ain't the only answer to our issues. Not satisfied outside of the bedroom. Give you what you
Yeah. What's really happening? What's really happening? Miami, what they do. Florida, what they do. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy, OG Gigavelli, the host of the fastest growing podcast out of Miami and all of Florida. Thanks to every last one of y'all that been hitting that bell, subscribing, commenting, and liking. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and the OG gonna continue to keep bringing y'all these hot interviews, man. You know what I mean? I've been giving y'all some up and coming superstars, throwing little legends in the, you know what I mean? Little legends in there. And we also been highlighting the kids, right? You know, we got to keep encouraging them too. But we ain't going to forget about the business owners, man. If you got a business and you know you want some more exposure on your business, y'all tap in too, man. Y'all can come right up here, just like the stars, and we could do what, you know what I mean? We can let them know how great your business is. But tonight, I ain't fail y'all, man. We got a special guest in the building, man. We got, you know what I mean, coming straight out of West Palm Beach. We got that soulful singer, Erica P, right? She's good at storytelling through her music. She has a deep emotional, you know what I mean, connection with the R&B, and her music is just incredible, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna bring her in her latest project, My Thoughts, right? And we gonna get right into My Thoughts, and we gonna ask her some, you know, see what you know what I'm saying, what she got coming from the vulnerability part. She gonna be, let us know what she got, cause she quite passionate at what she do, right? So I got her coming in. We gonna jump right into it and see what Erica got, you know what I mean, to come. What's up, Erica? How you doing?
How you doing? What
Welcome
they
to
do,
the
Joe?
platform. Whatever we tell them to, man. Let them see that smile, Erica.
Hi.
Hey, have a seat, have a seat. You see I pulled out the red, cause it's R&B night.
Yes, it's
It's
beautiful.
R&B. Thank you. Man, so listen, I was just telling them about your new project.
Mhm.
And me and my team, we had the opportunity. I couldn't stop. I ain't never hit nothing to repeat. I just let it flow all the way through.
Mhm.
All the way through, man.
Thank you.
I can't wait for them to see. I know a lot of them might have done heard about it right now. If they haven't, I know after the night, they definitely gonna have it in the playlist right in time for that special day coming up. So let
Thank
me
you.
jump right into the first question, right? Your album, My Thoughts.
Mhm.
I wish I had a penny for them, but My Thoughts feel deeply personal. What inspired this project, and what do you hope the people take away from it?
I would say what inspired this project was like personal experiences. Like in my music, some of that stuff I was really going through that stuff at the time. Some of those songs I wrote like 2, 3 years ago, and I just had them in my pocket. Um, but when I had got with my manager Otis, like we kind of like came together and just made a beautiful project. But I think that I just want what I'm singing about. I know that it can relate to other women as well, even men. So that's why I wrote the project, like
It,
so
it,
people
it,
can understand.
it is relatable to men, because I told you I was tapped in,
Yeah.
and we gonna get a little more in depth into My Thoughts, right? And since you don't let us know that it was personal,
Yeah, most of it was personal.
most.
Most of it
Oh, okay,
was
okay,
personal.
okay, okay. Let me see. One song that really stood out on that project to me was "Crying Out,"
Yeah.
right? So let me get to the question of crying out. It's a particular verse you kept that was real powerful that you kept repeating in that. You said it's a distress call from my heart to you. It's like a plea for emotional connection, right?
Mhm.
A lot of men try to, and forgive me for the way I'm gonna say it, a lot of men try to fuck their way, you
Right.
know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
out of a situation or they try to pay their way out of a situation,
Of course.
right? And and how important it is for that emotional intelligence for men. Speaking from men's point of view, how it is for emotional intelligence in a relationship, and how do you think it plays into your songwriting? So it's two parts.
Okay. So I think that when it comes to being in a relationship, I think both parties, men and women, need to be very emotional supportive because you never know. Like, you never know what somebody's going through. And then I'm pretty sure that, even you, I'm pretty sure that we've all been in a relationship to where we just been constantly telling someone, like, listen, I need you to do this. Can you please do that? Can you do this? And honestly, I feel like it's just a warning before destruction, because if a woman continue to ask you for something and you can't give her that, then eventually we kind of like fade away.
You know,
So,
me being, a OG and up in age, like, so I'm speaking from the fella's point of view.
okay.
Sometimes, like, and I know we gotta tap. A lot of guys like myself, we have a problem with, showing affection, showing our emotions.
Right.
We wasn't taught that way as a child. Little boys, we were taught to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But what is a way that you think that a woman be trying to tell her man, like, we might take it as nagging. What one of the ways that you could give a kind of example of us not listening?
I would say attention. Like, us women, like, we ask for the smallest things in the smallest ways. Like, we ask for attention. Like, if we say, okay, baby, like, we can be scrolling on the internet. And this is not to say that what you see on the internet, most women do. They see another man doing something for their woman and be like, well, baby, you should do this for me. Like, all it takes is flowers or something nice, just to show someone just to show her that she's appreciated. So I think that women would do that. Women would just be like, hint at you and be like, okay, I want to do this. I want to go here. Or we should start this business. We should do that. And majority of the men, they don't take heed. They don't listen.
So like you were just saying, like y'all be wanting us to pay attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you change the hairstyle or you change
That
something,
too.
you want us to input on that.
Yes.
Y'all fellas, get your pads out. Get your pads out. Erica taking us to school tonight, man.
Yeah.
And we really need to pay attention to this, because I'm guilty of it. We'll take a woman as nagging, but
Right.
in the nationality, she's telling what that she's missing.
Exactly.
And I think in that song "Crying Out," I heard, like, particular feel like everything was going right in the bedroom, but things wasn't going right outside of the bedroom.
Right. Like, some men feel like, oh, sex can make up for everything. But no, we're good with sex. We're not lacking when it comes to sex. But all of that plays into, take me out. Let's go have a walk on the beach. Let's go. We could ride around and listen to music. How I care. I don't give. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah,
I don't give
cursing.
a damn. But I'm just saying, like, it's the small things. It ain't just about sex.
Right. You
Be
hear that, fellas?
spontaneous.
You hear that? Okay. So with that holiday, Valentine's coming up, there it is, man.
Exactly.
You don't have to. It might just be a walk in the park. You just got to pay attention to what she's saying.
Right.
And I think that goes for both, like you say, man and women. Like,
Yes.
sometimes I got to speak for the guys. Sometimes we be telling a woman what we need and she's
Right.
not listening.
Exactly.
So that "Crying Out" is definitely a album that men and women could take a lesson from. You might need to
Of
get
course.
into relationship counseling.
Maybe.
Because I was feeling that in this project. But let me get into the next question. I'm enjoying this, man. I like really was. Let's listen to your music. I was like, God, she like, I bet it right, man. Again, like,
Thank
shout out
you.
to Auntie, man.
Shout
You ready
out.
to feel them shoes there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, 'cause Auntie was like the
try.
go-to. I think you can. You got a
Thank
beautiful
you.
voice. But let me get into it. All right. Then we have "When We Sexy,"
Ooh.
right? And let me tell you something about that when I was listening to that. and fellas, let me let you know, when you listen to this track, if you don't think about new moves or whatever, if it don't get you in that mood,
Right.
I don't know, you might be a Shannon Sharp situation going on. But for real. No, but let me get into it. It was a whole vibe, and like a really baby making music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just one of those tracks that may have somebody breaking up some furniture.
Yeah.
What was the vision behind that track, and what was your aim? Was it seductive, like a seductive anthem?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you know what I mean? Or it just came naturally?
Okay, so kind of both. Like, it was supposed to be very seductive, but it came naturally because that's me. Like, when Otis sent me the beat, he was like, okay, we got to make a sexy song. So I was like, okay. All right. So when I heard the beat, I was like, "Oh, this shit sound good. Like this shit
It
sound
did.
good." So when I started writing the song, I was like, "Okay, yeah, this I'm putting my all into this." So yeah, like when he had, cause some he switched some of the words in the songs too, but at the same time, like it was just fire. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was horny as shit when I was doing this song.
I was horny. I was horny listening. Don't feel bad. I was horny, and y'all will be too. It's definitely a must on the playlist for
Yes,
Valentine's, fellas.
yes.
Trust me, man. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? A little bubbly, a little whatnot, and some sexy. It kind of gave me, you know that Tank track when we.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about when we. Cause I'm listening to it, and I couldn't like. I felt a little motion going on. I was like, I definitely felt the mood.
Yes.
It's definitely making my Valentine's playlist.
One of my favorites.
It's making
One of
my
my favorites.
Valentine's playlist.
Of course.
And I don't know. I might not break no furniture. I might just take it easy with that one right there.
Flow.
But I was so like listening to the full album. I didn't change. I didn't like. I just let it play on through and some CDs and some projects or albums, people normally have one or two songs or three songs. And like I literally enjoyed the whole album, and I know that my viewers will too.
Thank
And
you.
I was so glad when I got to that part, but it was also another one that I got to, and it's called "Sliding for You."
Yes.
Right? So you know what I'm talking about. And Sliding for You gave me this what I got from it, right? So I want to see what was the creative part behind
Okay.
it. It's like a ride or die. You know what I mean?
Of
It kind of
course.
like, like I got kind of like a catering Beyonce, like a cater for you type of situation going on there. Take us into what was what led down to bringing that track right there, Sliding for You, and walk us through the process when you was making it.
Okay, so I did not write that track. I had the opportunity to fly to Atlanta and collaborate with Otis and Gassner Hughes. He's like a producer in Atlanta. He's connected to Jazzy Faye and Javon, and they wrote the track and they produced it. And then when I heard it, I was like, I can relate to this because I'm be sliding like whatever it is, I'm sliding from. I mean, I'll slide for my man, like and I think that a lot of women can relate because we can be with somebody and they can just put us through so much and we still a slide for them, no matter
Right,
what. You
right.
call me, I'm coming.
Okay,
So,
okay. And it's funny you said it was made in Atlanta because
yes.
I did catch a Monica type. That's my hold down right there. Like
Okay.
Monica always come through for the fellas
Right.
on the hold down tip. And I felt it, so I could see that it was
Yes.
Atlanta produced.
And
You
it
know what I
was an amazing opportunity for me and Otis. And I really enjoyed being in Atlanta. I enjoyed being in the studio. So it was amazing opportunity.
So I'm gonna take this opportunity because I keep hearing you refer to Otis, right? Let the viewers know who is Otis, because they keep
Okay.
hearing you say Otis. He helped this, he helped that.
Yes.
Kind of give Otis his roses. You know what I mean?
Of
Cause we'll talk.
course. Shout
So
out
who is
to
Otis?
Otis. That's my manager, my producer. Like, brilliant, very talented, amazingly talented. Um, if you need beats, producing anything, get at him.
Oh yeah.
Jay Nice.
You sound like a man with many hats and many
Yes,
talents.
very talented.
You're blessed to have somebody in this business, and a lot of y'all need to take note, man. Like when you see a superstar, believe me, there's people on their team. There's people that be part of the creative part about that. And I'm glad you got somebody like
Yes,
Otis.
me
I
too.
happen to, and reason I wanted you to shout him out because I happened to meet him when I met you. We was at an event. We not gonna name that event because it's under the hat. It is not. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's gonna be released, but it was a real tasteful
Right.
situation,
Exactly.
and it was a good networking opportunity. And I was so glad that I ran into you.
Yes.
And now that we got you to come on the platform, I was telling my team like, man, it's like an interview before Beyonce was Beyonce.
Right.
They think I'm playing, but you got vocals.
Thank
Like you
you.
got vocals for real.
And thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that.
No problem, man. Like I'm telling you, you done the platform a favor.
Okay.
Cause you gone.
Thank you.
You gone, and I've been around enough talent to kind of like starting to get a nick for who got it and who don't. You got it. You got
Thank
the
you.
look. You got the vocals. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of being in the right situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I, you're dedicated. So I don't see no. Let me get back into your thoughts, because that's the name of the album, My Thoughts. Your ability to let me see that. Your ability to into different energies, whether it be pain, love, sensitivity. It grows. It's, you know what I mean? It's growthful. Who are your biggest influence in the music industry, and how did they shape you being an artist?
I love me some Anita Baker. Love Anita Baker. I love SZA. I love Kendrick Lamar, and I love Brandy. I've been singing since I was 4. So, being that I watched like I listened to my mom play Anita Baker every morning cleaning up the house. I watched Beyonce on the TV dancing. I've watched Brandy, and I feel like they paved the way. You know what I'm saying? So that inspired me so much because I feel like if they can do it, I can do it too. But it just was something about them. They were just so unique, and it caught my eye. And I was like, listen, if they could do it, I could do it. And when I like figured out that I have a voice, I have a gift, because I'm the only person. Like nobody in my family could sing. Like I'm the only person. So I just felt like I was chosen to do it. So
You said you was singing since 4,
yes.
right? You was that you. I mean, but when did you find out that you finally wanted to take it? Take us to when that moment when you find out. Like, I've been singing from 4. It's one thing to sing for the family, but you just said that you the one that got the gift. When you found out that you was gonna really take your gift serious?
So I recorded my first song ever when I was 18 years old. And when I I played the track, I sat in the car, I played the track I played it like 20 times. And I just listened to myself and I was like, I'm dope as fuck. Like I could sing. I just was never in the right position. Like I was never around the right people. So I promise you, I've been like, I kept going, I kept going, I kept going. I met Otis, my manager. I met him. And then I feel like now I'm just starting all over again because I've never been at this point in my career. Like I've never flew to Atlanta to go do something with, big people. Like this is my first time ever being this far in my career. So I feel like now I'm really taking it serious. But I always knew I had it. I just wasn't around the right people. I didn't have the right resources, the right connections. But I feel like, everything is on God's timing. And I solely feel like the timing is near. Like I feel like it's now. So that's why I'm trying to take off with it. Like,
So you no one like had to convince you. You had that, like, no one
yeah,
nobody had to convince you
no,
that you had it. You just
I knew it.
and you
I'm
just
sorry.
you just had confidence since
Yes,
then.
confidence on 10.
On 10.
Yes.
It takes that. It takes that, man. Cause I know, when my story, we all have our story. Like when we look for outside of ourselves for confirmation.
Right.
A lot of times people around us, dim our light.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's good that you had that confidence, and I could tell, like,
Yeah.
even meeting you, when I met you at the event that we met, I seen your confidence. I seen how you move. You know what I mean? It's gonna take you a long way.
Thank you.
You gotta have that confidence. Don't let no one stop you or feel like that's the OG moment I'm gonna give you. Like, don't
I
let
appreciate that.
nobody or nothing stop you from a gift that God gave you. Let me see else what I got here. At the end of the day, what people listen to, when people listen to My Thoughts, what is the main message you want them, to walk away with?
So when people listen to my music, I want them to walk away with, sometimes we settle. We settle. We can all say, oh, we don't settle, but we've all settled before. But I feel like at times you have to just say to yourself, like, I know my worth. Women and men, I know my worth. And this ain't certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to put myself in certain positions anymore You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Sometimes you just gotta be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna keep pushing. So I want everybody to know, like, you can do whatever you please to do. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, my thoughts, right? I know when I would listen to that one particular track, and I ain't got it on the paper, but when you was in that particular song entitled "My
My thoughts.
Thoughts," you said that you couldn't really speak. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but because I was absorbing the music, you were saying that you can't speak for, like you were speaking about a relationship or something, but you couldn't speak for the guy, but you could just speak your thoughts. Was that an actual personal situation from, because you said part of the album is personal and
Yes. But that wasn't.
that wasn't.
I didn't write that song.
You didn't write that
No,
song?
I didn't.
You sung the
But
hell out of it though.
I didn't write that song. Otis, my manager, shout out to Jay Nice. He wrote that song. And I think he did a great job.
He did a wonderful
But
job.
I did feel like at some point I was able to relate because I've been in that space before. You know, it's been a time where I was like, I can't speak for what you got going on, but in me, like in my head, I love you. I want to be with you. But it's like, it's too late. I waited too late. So yeah, I've been in that space where I waited too late to say something and it was just over. So I had to move on.
You cut them like that, you just,
Yeah.
no, you don't do no,
I don't spin the block. No.
you have,
don't
but
spin the block.
all exes, you fumble. If you fumble,
Nope.
your loss.
Because you know why I would say I don't spin the block because I feel like in a relationship, and this is just me, I feel like I give too many chances. So the moment I'm done, I'm done. I'm not turning around.
Can we be honest with each other now? I know, just being honest right here. This from a male perspective. Can you take accountability for?
Of course.
So in any relationships that you done had, I don't know how many. I don't want to get that far in your thoughts. You know what I mean? But will you felt like there was someone that you fumbled? You ain't gotta. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
It was always the other way around.
Yeah, they fumbled me.
I know they gonna regret it. They gonna regret it. They gonna regret it. They gonna regret it. So, Erica,
Yes.
your music and your whole, your music is a whole experience. It's raw, it's soulful, and it's real. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you being that real with your music, like, but what can like they expect going forward after My Thoughts? Like, what other projects you got for us coming up in 2025 and
I'm working on. I don't want to speak on it, but I'm working on some stuff. I think my next project is probably going to be totally different from My Thoughts, but it's gonna be good. I don't want to speak too much on it.
Is we gonna get some more love making going on?
Of
like
course.
some more intensity.
Yes.
Cause as a guy, when I was listening to your music, and I appreciate the fact that you always say, it could be applied to a guy or a female situation, because there's some good there's good guys and there's good women, and there's two sides to every story.
Right.
And I'm glad that you represented that in this project right here, man. I enjoyed the whole track, right? But I was kind of like really, really, really excited when I got to those two songs in the track, because all like a body of it seemed like it was just from a painful. The first couple of songs were like, crying out, My Thoughts. It seemed like, okay, here go one of these married. I gotta when I do this interview, I'm gonna have to let the ladies know. We got some medicine. She got this medicine for you. All you broken heart and all. I was just gonna really turn it over to the ladies. But when I got into the middle and I got to sliding for you, and I got to sexing, I felt like I could honestly tell my fellas that you would enjoy this project that they put together. Shout out to Otis. And you for creating an album, man, that not only make people be accountable, men and women,
Right.
but also, showing that we could get back in that bedroom, we could
Spice it up.
Spice it up for the holidays, and then also letting the fellas know that there are women that will hold you down and slide for you.
Right. Yep.
I really appreciate it. I know they're gonna appreciate it too.
I hope so.
There's no hope about it. I'm telling you, this a playlist. This a plug right here. You know that special day. This is definitely a plug right here. So can you let my viewers know like where they can find you at?
Of course.
Cause I'm telling them, like get this album, get this album. Check my sister out, and let me know in the comments. Was I correct on how beautiful her voice is, how talented she is, and let me know what y'all think. So let them know where they can find you and Otis.
Okay, so you guys can follow me on all platforms. My name is the official Erica P on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, everything. So follow me.
Follow her.
And stream my album.
And stream, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, man. Just in time. Add that to fellas. Add her album to the basket. Trust me. You know what I mean? I've been letting y'all know, man. Florida, we got all the pieces, man. You know what I mean? We got our R&B. You know what I mean? We got our R&B queen.
Yep.
I can honestly say that we could crown her with that beautiful voice there. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of her. Trust me. Trust me, y'all will.
All right. Yes.
Thank you for taking your time out today.
No problem.
I know this gonna be, I'm really gonna put this in the archive because I know at the end of the day, this gonna be one they gonna look back on. I'm gonna say she was on What They Do podcast.
Yes.
We had her. You know what I mean? First and foremost, man. It was wonderful having you. I can't wait when you get your next project. Please come back.
I will.
Please come back. I know you say you don't go back, but please come back. Please come back. We ain't fumbled. We ain't fumbling over here.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that. Shout out to. I appreciate it so much.
And listen, y'all, fellas. I hope y'all had y'all pens out. I hope y'all was taking notes, man. When the album Crying Out, we got to be able to start tapping into our emotions and listening to our spouse, women and fellas,
yes.
But especially us fellas, man. We can save a lot of more money, and we ain't got to be trying to lay it down too hard in the bedroom, know what I mean? Because it ain't all about that.
Yep.
Well, Queen, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
And what this shirt say?
Oh, ooh. I wasn't supposed to wear this, but.
Well, she's stunting on her ex. She just stunted on her ex, man. You fumbled the ball, man. Whoever you is, you fumbled the ball. Thanks for coming, Eric.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Will you touch my body like you do? Since you're super smart, now I'm wanting you. I lay across the bed, seducing you. When my last yes is calling you. I'm rubbing myself all over. Turn the AC down, make it colder. I'm soaking wet, yeah. Under these sheets, naked, yeah. My body's like a drug, pulling you deeper. Ignited when we touch, we need a fever. Not to make you fall in love with this